First off, I want to put out a disclaimer. This is a disclaimer, okay? Disclaimer. 2, this is not fear-mongering, so if you scary, just leave now. Please hurry up and get off this video right away. 3, don't blow this video up. I only need the chosen people to get this video. I am setting my attention for this video to reach all the chosen people. Let's get into this first download. The first download is Micah 1:11. Go read that and then come back here. So once I read Micah 1:11, Shafir, Zanai, and Beth Ezel stood out. Those towns in Israel are under attack as we speak. Shafir already got hit already. I don't know if it's destroyed, but Shafir got hit. Shafir got hit already. Zanai and Beth Ezel, I don't have no news of them getting whacked just yet, but prophecy is unfolding. How I know? Because when I looked at Micah 1:11 and I looked up Shafir, what happened to Shafir? Shafir was hit. Okay. Those towns in Israel will fall and they will be destroyed. Well, I don't know if they will be destroyed, but they will fall. The reason why these towns in Israel are being under attack is because the enslavement of the Israelites and because the labor that they have to face. Now, the real tea is why they fight. It's pyramids in Egypt, but it's also pyramids in Israel. Pyramids that they don't talk about because they want to keep this information hidden. These are the pyramids that they are fighting for. The reason that they're fighting over these pyramids is because these pyramids are connected to the tree of life, aka the Garden of Eden, alongside the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Knowing that, now that made me realize this war, or these wars that keep on happening, is a war of good and evil. Evil is trying to take over the Garden of Eden. This is what's going on. So I kept going. Why do the wars always involve Europe and the Middle East? Ask yourself that question. Why is Europe so obsessed with taking over the Middle East? Ask yourself that question. Why are them vampires so desperate to take over the Middle East? We have to ask ourselves these questions. And then when I looked up the wars, they said that World War I was in 1914. It wasn't in 1914. 1914 is a 6 year. Can't be. The war started in 1912. The Balkan War was kicked off World War I. The World War I started in 1912, and that's in a 4 year. That was correct because the numbers align. You got to pay attention. This is a matrix. Everything is ran by numbers. That makes more sense. And it ended in 1918, which is a 1 year. Everything restarts in ones. Okay, and that World War I lasted for 6 years altogether. The Balkan War took place in Europe. World War I took place in Europe, Middle East, Africa, and Asia. World War II started in 1939, 4 year, numbers aligning, right? Ended in 1945, that's correct, because that's a 1 year, fresh start. And it lasted for 6 years. You gotta understand, numerology don't lie. These numbers don't lie. Okay, and then you have World War II took place in Europe, Asia, and Africa. The same places these other wars took place. This is no coincidence. World War III started in 2020 when COVID hit. That's when World War III started. They said it started now when they went over there and hit and sending missiles. No, that shouldn't started then. It started in 2020 when COVID started. That's when World War III kicked off. And it will last until 2026 because 2026 is a 1 year. They have to follow divine order, and that will equal 6 years. And that took place where they at? In Asia, in the Middle East.